Welcome back. With only a few days until WCBI's Beauty, Bridal, and Baby Women's Expo, we head to a popular wedding venue. Bobby Burgess is at the Everly in Osborne, Mississippi for tonight's Uncorked.
Welcome back to Uncorked, everyone. I'm your host, Bobby, and we are back this week at the Everly at Osborne in Starkville, Mississippi. And today we're going to be talking more about weddings since wedding season is here. But today we're going to talk a little bit about etiquette, and then we're going to talk about some sparkling wine, which is very popular on your wedding day to be gifted really nice bottles of champagne or just to have a toast. So many things that happen with bubbles on your big day. So I have a few options here. If you're trying to save money on sparkling wine for your wedding, Cava from Spain is always a really good option, as well as Prosecco from Italy. But I love the Las Dos Cava. This is new to Mississippi, and the bottle is just absolutely stunning. There is a bride and a groom dancing on the bottle. So this puts you back, depending on where you're buying it at about $15, and a lot of liquor stores for weddings do case discounts, so you can probably get it for even less than that. And moving on to our next option, we have a sparkling wine from California. So this is going to be the Piper Sonoma for Sonoma County, California. And this is a Blanc de Blanc, or a sparkling wine made out of Chardonnay. And this was founded in 1980 when one of the owners of Piper Heidsieck, which is in Champagne, France, sold and purchased and decided that he wanted to make incredible sparkling wine at affordable prices in California. So this is going to be very similar. It's made in the exact same style as champagne. If you don't want to pay that big champagne price, but you want something just as good. So next we have one of my favorites, of course, which is the Piper Heidsieck, which I'm sure on my big day I'm going to be drinking a lot of. But this is the rosé for those girls that don't really like something, or even guys, if you're going to have this with your toast at the end with the wedding cake, but you don't like something so bready or yeasty. A lot of people don't like really expensive champagne for that reason. It's just a taste they haven't gotten used to. Go for the rosé. It adds a little bit more fruit character to it. This one is a deeper pink, and it's just a little bit easier to drink for people who don't typically like those expensive styles of champagne. And now we're going to get into the etiquette of it. A lot of times a family member or a friend of will buy a very nice bottle of champagne for the bride and groom, or sometimes the future husband will gift his bride for when she's getting ready a very nice bottle of champagne. And what unfortunately happens a lot of the time is someone finds it and they make mimosas with it, or it gets shaken up in photos. So this is my tip. If you're a bridesmaid or a groomsman in a wedding, or you are the bride and you just don't know, if you want to do a photo shoot on your wedding day where you're shaking up a bottle of champagne, go ahead and go to the store, have one of your friends purchase a cheap bottle, because the worst thing that can happen is that you pop that Veuve Clicquot rosé that your mother bought you and it's wasted in photographs because you didn't know how much was spent on it. Or what could happen to a friend of mine who got married with her mother bought her a 1988 Dom Perignon. It might have been 1986. And her bridesmaids found it and just thought it was sparkling wine, cheap champagne, and made mimosas with it. So always ask first. So those are my tips, just a little bit of etiquette. And just remember on your big day to have fun. And also, if you remember me mentioning last time, wedding venues do book up very quickly. So just keep that in mind when you get engaged. The first thing you probably want to do is go ahead and book your venue. So cheers. Y'all come check out the Everly at Osborne. It has been a pleasure filming, and we'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much.